Sophie Cunningham. Oh, man. I got to tell you.
Clear here. Sophie Cunningham was targeted.
This victory, it came with a big price.
The play that just occurred.
That's like she tries to slide over right there.
And hit the floor hard, and she is being helped off the floor.
She took out Sophie Cunningham with what looked like a deliberate knee-to-knee collision, then got caught on camera doing something that should make every WNBA executive's blood run cold. This woman was smiling.
It's very, very sad and unfortunate what has happened to Sophie Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham, let's be clear here. Sophie Cunningham was targeted by a dirty player. And if y'all go to my video last night, you will see me saying, watch out for Bria Hartley because she's a dirty ass.
Sophie Cunningham wasn't just having a bad night. She got hunted down by somebody with a history of taking cheap shots, and now her season might be over. But here's the part that's really gonna mess with your head. While Sophie's on the ground in pain, while trainers are rushing over to check on her knee, Bria Hartley is standing there looking pleased with herself, like she just accomplished exactly what she set out to do.
Fever fans wake up pissed off today. Pissed off. Not only are we getting assaulted, but they're smiling about it. This is the 6th time they've smiled, laughed, and cheered on our Indiana Fever players getting assaulted, getting injured, and it pissed.
A little bit about whether or not I believe that it was just completely accidental, or whether or not there was some intent in this. So we're watching this right here. Bria Hartley comes up for the layup. She throws the pass, and she immediately falls down on Sophie Cunningham's leg. So let's slow this down right here, and let's basically watch this frame by frame. Let's watch this frame by frame. So Bria Hartley is throwing a pass right here. Kelsey Mitchell helps in. Sophie Cunningham, in fairness, is not fully helped over. Sophie Cunningham should be a step or two out.
And don't try to tell people this was some freak accident, because Hartley been pulling dirty moves all season long. 3 weeks ago, she got into it with Marina Mabrey over a loose ball and threw an elbow that missed Mabrey's face by inches. The refs called it a common foul and kept it moving.
Bria Hartley has had dirty plays all season. You got to know who we're talking about. Bria Hartley is the same girl that pulled Angel Reese out of there by her ponytail just last game, I think 2 days ago. She pulls Becca Allen by her head to the floor, and Ariel Atkins goes over there to protect her teammate. Bria Hartley has been doing dirty things for all season. She's been a dirty player.
Last month against Las Vegas, she grabbed Kelsey Plum's arm during a fast break and yanked her down to the floor. Plum got up limping, stayed in the game, but you could see she was hurt. Again, no consequences for Hartley. Now Sophie Cunningham is down with what medical experts are calling a potential ACL or MCL injury, and people supposed to believe this is just competitive basketball? Come on, man, this is a pattern of targeting players who generate buzz and revenue. You know the situation is serious when Sophie's family starts speaking out publicly.
His sister, I believe, and her mother both tweeted about this play. Now, Lindsay, her sister, said, WNBA, maybe you should focus less on fining players for commenting on your poor officiating and more about hiring officials that are able to call a consistent game and protect your athletes. Pathetic. Praying for you, Sophie. And then Paula, who I think is her mom, that's what the internet is saying, she said Hartley is a disgruntled player, having trouble everywhere she goes. She's plain mean and plays out of control.
Her mom didn't hold back, calling Hartley reckless and out of control on social media. Her sister posted about how the league keeps failing to protect its most valuable players. When family members are putting officials in the league office on blast, that means the situation went way beyond normal basketball contact. These people watch their daughter get hurt by somebody who's been allowed to play dirty all year without consequences.
I'm telling you right now, Sophie Cunningham was targeted by Bria Hartley, and it just is what it is. It is what it is. I don't want to sit here and play games and act like, you know, she wasn't she was targeted by Bria Hartley, and that's just the fact of the matter. And people can act like it's not all they want. I told you guys this girl was a dirty player, and that's all she did today was show how dirty.
But here's what's really gonna make fans lose their minds. Sophie goes down with this nasty injury. Her family is demanding answers. Social media is blowing up with outrage. And what does Commissioner Kathy Engelbert do? Nothing. Complete radio silence from the league office. No investigation into whether the contact was intentional. No statement about reviewing player safety protocols. No acknowledgement that their biggest revenue generators keep getting hurt by the same troublemakers. When workplace safety becomes this big of an issue, outside agencies need to step in. Sophie Cunningham got the right to go to work without getting targeted by somebody with a documented history of dangerous play. The WNBA's job is creating a safe environment for their employees. When they fail at that job repeatedly, especially with their most valuable assets, that opens the door for federal oversight. Department of Labor investigators have looked into workplace safety violations for less serious stuff than this. Bria Hartley needs to be gone for the rest of the season. Not 2 games, not a week, but done until next year. She hurt one of the league's biggest draws with what looked like intentional contact, then smiled about it while Sophie was in pain. A 20-game suspension in a 40-game season sends the message that targeting star players won't be tolerated. Anything less basically tells every jealous veteran that it's open season on the players people actually pay to see. But here's the problem. The league probably won't do anything meaningful because they're scared of upsetting the old guard players who think they can police the league through intimidation. They'd rather sacrifice Sophie Cunningham than deal with the backlash from veterans who can't stand seeing new faces get popular. Credit where it's due. Indiana didn't fold after losing their defensive anchor. They rallied around each other and showed the type of unity that championship teams are built on. But that resilience shouldn't cover up the league's failures. Sophie Cunningham brought toughness and leadership that can't be replaced. Her willingness to take charges and defend the best scorers made her invaluable in ways that don't show up in box scores. Now that protection is gone because the WNBA won't protect its own players, Commissioner Engelbert got a choice to make. Either protect the players who drive revenue and bring new fans to the games, or keep letting bitter veterans take them out one by one. This ain't about basketball rivalries or competitive fire. This is about a league that's allowing systematic targeting of their most marketable assets while pretending everything is fine. Sophie Cunningham deserved better protection. The fans who bought tickets to see her play deserve better. The sponsors investing millions in the league's growth deserve better. Bria Hartley crossed a line that should end her season. The smile while Sophie was hurt told everybody exactly what type of person they're dealing with. If the league don't act decisively, they basically admitting they care more about keeping troublemakers happy than protecting their stars. The WNBA can either evolve into a real professional league that protects its assets or stay stuck as a sideshow where jealousy and resentment destroy the best thing that ever happened to women's basketball. If you think Bria Hartley deserves a season-ending suspension for this dirty hit, comment justice for Sophie down below. The league needs to hear that fans won't tolerate this targeting anymore. Like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen and we'll see you in the next one.